how's everyone doing tonight? I know I missed live stream last night, but when you do, you don't feel good. I see I have two viewers. I hope this is working. Hello, Evil Kitty! I'm missing you. Sorry for not live streaming last night. I really didn't feel good last night live, so I hope you like the beginning part of this live stream. I have to switch to my non-copyright music right now. So I know this music is gonna be overloading my microphone, so but man, that live stream when I was playing the Planet Coaster game, oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm sure not there and there right now because sickness last night. So I get myself back into live streaming, and I know I keep looking at my screen. I have to look. Well, I'll do this. So I'm looking at you guys. So okay, I went back to rewatch that because I had to been too busy with the cat. The game, it looks really good. Is it there for a good old public? Yes. I don't. It's If you, I really don't know the if it's still on sale. But if you look up Planet Coaster, I will link it in the cat room. So I have to move my microphone up. There you go. Yes, thanks. That kind of stuff, but a lot don't work properly. Yeah. Hold on. Oh. Awesome. Just took my one of my medicines. Yeah, I've got a tank top on. Got so hot last night. I had to wear one. I watched the newest Ghost Adventures today, and oh my gosh, they went to Ripley's Believe It or Not in L.A. Las Vegas, and oh my, I've seen a couple of famous YouTubers, not very famous, but one of my favorite ones. And they went there, and oh my gosh, I didn't believe it. It's like haunted, but I had a little bit on my mind, like all the stuff in that Ripley's Believe It or Not. It's like haunted. So like, you have to watch that that episode back if you didn't watch it, but man, Zach Baggins, he hold a mummy fort, a princess, I think, princess or something like that, well he said, and they have the camera set up, and like you see 6 fingers, and when he hold up the fort, a 6th finger is connected to that fort. Some people don't believe in the paranormal. I do. I know you mess with demons, but you know they are there. So but yeah, like, I really like the Ghost Adventures. I like the Ghost Hunters, the Taps. Taps is Ghost Hunters. I think Rex is crazy doing that haunted asylum thing. They can't case you for. Yeah, like there's a YouTuber named Mo Soggy. If you don't watch him, I recommend to watch him and Oh My Gosh TV, cause they go to crazy haunted house, like haunted places. They even came up here. So like, come up here to see what we have in Ohio, and I actually talked to him over a app named Pupsy, and I talked to him about what places is haunted around here, and he said if you see us on Twitter or something, is saying we are coming up to Ohio, hit them up. This was when I was Relic Warrior, so they probably don't know me anymore because the name changed. But I have his buddy named Games. He's a blind savage. I have him as friends on Facebook. Oh my gosh, his wife. I have her as a friend. And there his friend Patty's daughter, Marie. I have her as friends on Facebook. and James the Blind Savage, the fam, he actually followed me on Twitter. He actually followed me on Instagram, followed my Facebook page at one of the times, and he accepted my friend request. And I was talking to him a couple of times and see how he is and everything. And I really love Oh My Gosh. I've been like, I watch him every day if I can. I was doing that with Adam the Woo, and he stopped daily vlogging. So a couple months back, by around Christmas time, I went to Dollar Family Dollar, and no, Dollar Tree, I'm sorry. And Oh My Gosh has t-shirts like me, but his t-shirts are nicer than mine. I was like by the freezer in the fridge area getting some food, and I looked over my shoulder. There's a guy wearing Oh My Gosh t-shirt, and I saw the logo in the back, like Oh My Gosh TV, and I looked at his front of his shirt. It's the same shirt, and I told him I love your shirt. I'm a big fan of Oh My Gosh, and we talked a couple minutes about Oh My Gosh and everything. So I didn't know I had people around my area watches him. But yeah, so Adam the Who, Tim Tracker, and Tim Tracker's wife Gin, they went to Kings Island the day after I went there. Day after. And I was busy that day, so if I knew they was gonna be there, I'd be flipping out, because Adam the Who is one of my favorite YouTubers that I've been watching for years and years and years, and he kind of taught me how, like, through his videos, I see how he edits, and like, I want to be like him. I actually sent him a letter to his old P.O. box one day, and he read it on camera for us. I have to look back through his old videos to see it. I have it on my old Facebook if you want to watch it. So have you ever seen the ghost? A lot of times. I would say something that I kept from YouTube. Let me take the music down for this. Hold on. So, hello, Wets, what's up? Let me, see if I still have the, music that I want to have up. Okay. This one. Okay. So, with the music. So, back when I was in middle school, I think I was in No. Fifth or sixth, no, sixth or seventh grade. Yeah, ton things like this. So I don't know. This is actually a hunting or something, but I started seeing ghosts when I was in middle school, and so I was in my math teacher's class, and I looked out, and I thought I saw my grandpa Don walking down the hallway, and I won out of the class because I thought I seen him. Um, didn't see him around, and I sat down by these pencil machine that you pay certain money for, and you get pencils from it. No more math. And they said my whole skin went to white, pale white, and I was doing this. And I saw a black castle with black dots around it. And they let me have 4 days, or 5 days off. I don't know how many days. But that outly creeped me out to death. At that time, I didn't believe in the paranormal or anything. But that truly scared the living crap out of me. And that's obviously why I'm trying to get into this stuff and see why that happened. I remember I had like crosses around my bed, and I have a Bible next to me sleeping with. Because it scared the living crap out of me. Would you say at a haunted asylum? Yes. I've been wanting to go to. I went to cemetery at night with a good friend of mine. He was a YouTuber for a little bit because he's like animating that stuff, and I filmed it, but I didn't want to upload it because it's not right to do it. But if I like with the camera, I would do it with a camera without my phone. I would do it with the camera, no doubts about it. Lock my phone up in the box somewhere in the haunted asylum. I'm good. Lock down. Lock every window down. I want respect everything with someone or without someone. I would go to the cemetery and stay there all night. If someone counts me to do that with them. Yeah, cemeteries are creepy at night, but when you go down this one, I would say what's happened down there. Um, I think I said it in. On my side or your side? Because if it's on this side of mine, nothing happened. Um, I think I said this in Rex's live stream. I think he's suing here, but my friend from California, he moved in with me and everything. That's probably my dad's probably going out with the dog. My dog take him out because it's 10:44 here. Um, like we went there, parked the car. I started filming, and we heard sirens, cop sirens. We saw cop lights for a couple seconds and went off. And no one was driving on that road. No one. Hello, Amanda Cassie. But, yeah. Welcome to the live stream that we started talking about paranormal, not ghost tours. So, down there by the cemetery, we saw cop lights for a couple seconds, and no one was on that road. It's like it's not even a busy road at all. And we saw cop lights. I said, okay, buckle down for a couple minutes, let them go, and we started filming again. And we keep stumbling on this grave, the name, every time I started filming. And this is my friend's name, Gordon. And every time we started filming, this is a grave named Gordon. There's all the grave named Gordon. There's all the person named Gordon. It's like, what is going on? And we started hearing weird noises. And he started freaking out so bad. We had to get out of that. Okay, but what if you are in the graveyard zombie start climbing out? I usually have a weapon on me if I'm out in this graveyard at night. Probably a knife or a sword that I have. I don't own a gun. Hello, Amanda. You know me as Mystic Wolf from Mino. Sorry. But yeah, I would have a knife on me or a sword. And I want to get a gun, but the laws came around here. You have to be 21 to get one, and you probably have to have a state ID. I have a state ID. Yeah. I even have a. I think I still have it. I don't. I had the ghost bots on my phone, but I want to buy one. Yeah, I usually do that for if someone like Patty from the Geek team goes paranormal investigators. I can't say a lot of things right tonight. Um, they they go there and they have a gun on the side in case if someone goes after them or tries to attack them. Put the gun out, point at them. But yo, from on the split on he's with the key team, and they went to a graveyard. I don't know what the name was. It was, and they was walking by this statue, and there's a seat there, and they stumbled on this guy. Wasn't there before, and no one's around except them. And they think it's a what do you call it? I forget the name of what that would be. A spirit, a demon, or poltergeist. Poltergeist is more demons, but I don't know what you call it, spirit or demon, but he has what they're doing now. There's a black figure on the camera on the video, but they went out there and Yo went back to see if it's yeah. But guys is the really evil ones. But Yo went back to the spot and he's not there. The guy wasn't there anymore. He disappeared in thin air. Like, it's crazy. But if I can find that video again, I will link it down in my bio down here. This is my live streaming channel, Amanda. I have a second channel. It's down the links below, I think. No, not yet. I have to look for it. But if you look up Coasters Aston Studios, that's my main channel. This is my live streaming channel, so yeah, it's crazy. It's like like I said, when I was in middle school, and back then I didn't believe in the paranormal, and now I'm getting into it. I'm a Christian, by the way. What they took to do? They took him to their dimension. No, Go, the member of his own YouTube channel, and he goes to with the G team a couple times, and a lot of times now, and he went back. He went back to where they found the guy, and he was on the camera talking and showed the area, and he's not there. The guy who asked why they are there, and he's nowhere to be found. and that's a demon. I almost said spirit, but it's demon. So it didn't take you back to their own dimension. But a lot of people don't believe in paranormal. I believe it. I think you believe in Gideon Watsick. Like in my one of my live streams, when I was playing a game called Duty Ghosts or something like that, and trying to remember on this side, but it's on your left side of the screen. There's an orb coming down. So I believe in paranormal. The paranormal is real. I know it's demons, but I believe it. And I do believe that down here at my grandpa's land, well, not land, but old house, and there's like old covered bridge, and there's a metal bridge that they used to take, but it's close to the traffic now. I do believe that area is haunted because a couple of reasons that I went out and when I was a kid and walked over the covered bridge a couple of times and no one's around and no one's outside except me. And you know the Crybaby Bridge? We have that's the Crybaby Bridge, and I heard that the cover bridge got destroyed by the snow. It got a truck over the years, and they had to rebuild it. But there's a video on YouTube. If you look up Owensville Crybaby Bridge, it's like this one, like over here in Owensville, they have a cover bridge. Okay, that was weird. Someone went to either show it on here. I would do it right now. So so I don't know if they still have it up. And I'm talking about, oh my gosh, he's a good guy. These not it. These are not it. That's more soggy. I don't know if this is it because it looks like it, but I don't know. Um. The birds, they they had to rebuild it a couple years back. Um, I don't know. If I have to look up, I have to look at this one so I know if this is the someone went over.
Hello guys, we're in the Crying Baby River. We're fogged up right now. Okay, sit there. Stop. No, don't get out. No.
No, this is not it. Okay, but what happens there is is it a haunted? They say it is, but I don't know if they should have it up. This is my first time looking at this stuff. Because I don't like looking at these stuff at all. The Satan's Hollow. That's not it. I'm getting kills right now looking at this stuff. Oh. Nope, it's like that bridge, but there we go. Sunlick. Okay. That's cool. I didn't know they do that. But I want to show this to you. I know I can't find the I have the old they gave me my mom the old covered bridge, one of the wood from the old bridge, and they let us have it. It's kind of neat they let us have it. Then we had snow, and the snow knocked it down again. When I went there after they got done, it looks so weird now. I walked over the bridge a couple times too. It's awesome. I can't believe that person that the bin now, it's like Shonlik Cry Baby Bitch. Or that's the name, I don't know. It does this to me a lot. I believe or something that kind of name. That looks like all birds. I don't know that's it. But anyway, if I can't find it, oh well. I have a disc that I can put in. It's so funny we all get into this stuff, not talking about coastals or anything else except this, but that's okay with me. Hold on. That is Zach Baggins. Oh, this one, okay. It's been years ago. Hey, Clinton Road. Wow. I think this was it. It's the right name that I remembered. Yeah, that's the guy that I remember in the video. So they might had take it down. That's one thing I might think it was the case. Hello, Pink Rose. How are you today? We're talking about the paranormal for right now. Nope. I'm doing good, thanks. You're welcome. Are you sure it's okay? It said, can you maybe donate to me? I am starting a business. I have set up a GoFundMe. If you could donate anything. I don't have the money right now to donate, but I can subscribe to you. And Evil Kitty, if you can, subscribe to Pink Rose. I'm doing it right now. There we go. I am trying to show this video that I got from one of my good friends. He's a YouTuber, and it's not working. Okay. Please work. Here we go. But this is my good friend who filmed this. His name is Sean Flenhunty. No, not him. Shane Renhunt. And this is like ghost stories from my area, so it would be good for
Hello,
you.
my name is Richard Crawford. The first place I wanted me to talk about is an incident that occurs, not occurred, occurs in the village of Bantam, where State Route 125 and 222 meet, east of the Starlight Drive-In and between Amelia and Bethel. This is known as Dead Man's Curve. It's been known as that for many, many years. When the road was first built in 1831, the construction of the road was very poorly made in this particular spot, and it was very easy for wagons and carriages, horses carrying people, to actually slip down or roll over the hillside. Many people died there. What goes on there today is nothing new. It goes way back. The road was a two-lane highway until 1968, when the road was widened between Amelia and Bethel into 4 lanes. And at a ribbon cutting there at 222, at what is today known as Dead Man's Curve, it was proclaimed the end of Dead Man's Curve. It was a straightaway there now. It was 4 lanes. And just about a month later, an accident was there immediately in which 5 people were killed in 2 cars. And since the night of that accident, there's been a new ploy, or a new, I don't know what you would call, a new figure has shown up on the scene, something known as the Faceless Hitchhiker.
Right now I am at the intersection of State Route 222 and 125. This is only the second time that I have filmed from here because there's so many bad memories here. This is regarded as the most haunted site in the state of Ohio by many people. The very first time we filmed from here, it's actually on the film, right above us in the sky was a group of buzzards, about 10 of them, circling right here at this intersection. And that was done in broad daylight. But this place, it gives me the creeps of more than any other place I've ever visited in this county. It just, I don't know how to describe it other than if you come through here at night, if you just come down State Route 125 between Amelia and Bethel, this intersection is pitch black. It's extremely dark, like no other place you'll run into. It has been a terrible place for people. When this was regularly an intersection in the 2-lane highway days, there were stagecoach accidents. There were all sorts of accidents with horse and buggy. Many things happen here, and most of them were hard to explain. And then after they widen the road, they have a ribbon cutting here in 1969, proclaiming the end of Dead Man's Curve. You have straightaways on both ends, 4 lanes. How can you possibly have an accident here? And within a month after the ribbon cutting, there was a car accident here in which 5 people were killed. Very difficult accident to explain.
Yeah, no.
Since that night, there have been more than 70 people killed here in automobile accidents. And I've been told by a few friends who work with law enforcement that that may not be an accurate estimate. It may be more people were killed here. But what has been seen here many times, and I've actually seen this myself a half a dozen times, is a person always between 1:20 and 1:40 in the morning. There has been a being of some sort that looks like it's about 6 foot tall, weighs about 200 pounds. You can see a head, arms, legs, the shoulders. But I've been as close over on that corner over there. I was as close as 6 feet from it one night and still did not see a face. There have been people here who have hit it, thinking they've run over it, and then the thing gets up and chases their car. Over on this hillside, it has been seen in a silhouette at night and throwing boulders and rocks.
I haven't been to this spot yet, but I want
There have
to.
been cars here that were involved in some of the accidents where people died, parked on the side of the road. Many, many horrible things have gone on up here. There's a book that came out last year called Weird Ohio that has a whole page and a painting of this being, or whatever you want to call it. And it has been seen here by many people, but always from 1:20 to 1:40 in the morning. We had a law enforcement automobile up here one night, pulled somebody off, and there was a car pulled over, lights on in the inside and the headlights, nobody here. Last time I gave a tour up here, close to that time of night, everybody wanted to see it at that time of night. I refused to do it. But this road was straightened out because of the accident. The old 125 came up the hillside and curved up this way and had a horrible drop-off on it, which could explain a lot of the accidents.
My basic experience here at 222 and 125 is of a scary nature. I've had a couple different experiences that kind of point out exactly what happens here to so many different people, many people we've talked to. My first experience was several years ago with Faceless Hitchhiker, coming from the west towards the east here at 125 at about 1:30 in the morning. Somebody on the side of the road walking away from us. And as I slowed down, this area is a friendly area, pretty much. The neighborhoods, everybody knows everybody. So I slowed down to see if it was somebody I knew, maybe they needed a ride, maybe they broke down. But as we went past and slowed down and actually started to pull over, when I looked back, this person had no face. It was very strange. Complete body, complete person there. Anybody would say was a regular person walking down the side of the road. But when we looked back, there was no face. We started to pull away again, and as I looked back in my rearview mirror again, there was nobody there. So that was one of my experiences.
The first time I saw it was about Christmas time, 1969. I was with a group of friends, and something came running out of the woods. A friend of mine had to make a sudden emergency stop out there in the woods, and came running out claiming there was a bear chasing him. And we started laughing, said there's no bear in Claremont County. And he said, well, there's something on 2 feet. And we all turned around and looked, and here was something coming. We could see it under the street lights there. And it got to within, 20 feet of us or so, and we never did ever see a face on the thing. I had a friend of mine, I guess it was maybe 10, 15 years ago. She was a nurse at Children's Hospital downtown. She never wanted to go through that intersection at that time of night, and because it was Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve night, she decided that she would stay. They were shorthanded. She comes home, and there was a detour on one of the roads she normally would take, and she went up to the up to the intersection in a station wagon. She was going through a divorce at the time, and she had borrowed her parents' car, and something stepped out, or this faceless hitchhiker stepped out on the road in front of her. She was scared to death. She had gotten up to the stoplight, and she decided to gun it, and hopefully this thing would jump out of the way. She ends up hitting the thing and goes over it with the front and back set of tires. And as she made the turn onto 222, she was horrified, realizing she might have killed someone herself. So she decided she was going to check and see. And as she's putting her backup lights on, she's approaching where she had hit this thing, this figure, this being, and it had gotten up already and was just within a few feet of her car. It's putting its leg up as if it was going to put its foot up on the back of the bumper and reaching up to the luggage rack to pull itself up on the car. I've known some, it seems, there have been guys involved, but it seems like there's ladies involved a lot. There was girls one night that talked about playing with a car there that they had thought someone had set there just to try to scare them, and they beat on the car roof and hit the windows and sat in the car and blew the horn.
Yeah, I know.
And they had actually shot a couple Polaroid pictures of this car sitting there. And I had seen the pictures of the car and the license plate, and it was the same license plate of one of the cars that had been up there in a previous accident. People have seen just one person standing up at the intersection at night. There have been, it seems like every time I went up there on tours or talks or something, we always ran into an ambulance sitting up there. There was incidences where there was actually a hearse sitting there. Fire trucks, police cars. One night I was up there in 1974 and we were followed home. We had a car full of people, followed from that intersection by a hearse. into a friend's driveway. We ran into the house and locked the doors and peeked out through the curtains, and this hearse sat there in this driveway until it started following us about 1:20, and it stayed there for about 5 minutes after we'd gotten there. It was 1:40, and the car turned its lights on and turned the ignition on, backed out and went up the street, and there was lights in the building across the street that shone in the hearse, and there wasn't anybody in it, not at least anybody we could see. Just countless things have gone on up at this intersection, and it's usually from 1:20 to 1:40 in the morning, and as the years pass, it happens less and less. This is just a wild estimate. I have no way of knowing for sure, but I would figure probably 1 out of every 25 or 30 times does anything ever happen up there at all. But it's just the mystery of the place. It's extremely dark. I had some friends, Shawnee Indians, who went up there with me in 1991. I was telling them about the intersection. They were in the county for an event called Grassy Run, which represents the largest historical society in our county. And we have a huge event there the last weekend in April up near the battlefield in Williamsburg. And some of them went up there and said it was a very eerie place, and they sensed there was someone there who had been killed suddenly and did not realize they were dead. They figured that maybe
It wasn't my friend's video that he gave me years ago.
Shawnee Cemetery. It's
And he's a follow YouTuber
site.
of mine.
Now, perhaps that may have something to do explaining what it is going on up there. I have no idea. But we also hired a clairvoyant back in 1971 when I was in college. She was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She went up there and talked about the place and thought it was the most evil, sinister place she had ever seen. And she said there was someone up there that wasn't happy with the situation, that this person had passed away.
I just tested you.
Or at least that's what she said. So, but like I said, there's many things that's gone on up there, and I have not been up there voluntarily since August of or September of 1995. And at that
this
time
is
of night,
a little two ghost stories in Ohio.
Too many things that happened to too many people. As with all the topics, I mean,
I've been there before.
The paranormal or the supernatural. There's all sorts of opinions on this. Is it for real? It's anti-Christian? It's getting too close to devil worshiping. There's great pros and cons so much on these topics, and I've been asked by many people how deep I am into this, and I just tell people I'm a historian and a researcher and an author, and I find it fun, but I wouldn't do any of these if there wasn't a lot of great history involved with them. And one of the most important historic sites in our county is the old Promont Mansion in Milford. And Promont is a beautifully elegant old home. It might have been the premier house in the county at the time it was built. It took 3 years to build this home, 1865 to 1867. And the house has been the site of, and again, this is all controversy. Some of the people would swear by the stories. Other people say it's a bunch of hooey. But a suicide in there, mysterious deaths, noises, sounds. But
I haven't been into that
Promont,
building
in my
yet.
experiences, has been very,
You have to make a
entertaining. I love being there for the history of it.
reservation
Was the
to
home
get in there.
for many years of John M. Pattison, the only Claremont County elected governor of Ohio. He was born in September 1847 in Owensville and died in Promont just near his 59th birthday in the spring of 1906. It's believed that he had Bright's disease, which is a disease of the kidney, and but it's also believed that it was stepped up or hurried along when he was elected governor of Ohio. He gave a speech in very cold, snowy weather, and they think that might have had something to do with it. Governor Pattison foresaw his death in some ways. After he wasn't in office very long, and he asked his wife to bring him home. Well, they took him to Christ Hospital in Cincinnati, and he just continually got worse. And he said he felt the end was near. So they brought him to Promont, and he died there in Promont. The bed he died in was removed from the house, many years after he died. And it was taken to a house in Batavia where things happened with this bed in a house called the Hoburg House today, which is in Batavia, and that bed was dismantled and is now sitting in a garage in Batavia. No one uses the thing anymore because of the ruckus, the noises with the bed. Can't keep the blanket straight on it. It looked like somebody was laying there when no one else was laying there. I don't know how many hauntings there are in Promont, but I did know a gentleman who was the nurse for the last person who lived in the house and who willed the house to the Milford Historical Society. It's now their museum. They do an excellent job. Beautiful place. Exhibits there all the time. They're open on Fridays and Sundays in the afternoons. But last October, they asked me to give some haunted tours of the home as a promotion. Some of them said they believed it. Some, again, did not believe it. But we did do tours. And it is known that there was a lady that committed suicide at the top of the tower, this beautiful tower. This nurse for the last man to live there absolutely would not go in the basement because of sounds going on in there. You heard movement but never saw anything. There have been people who've worked on different projects in the basement for supports for the rest of the building, or plumbing, or what have you, that will not work in there by themselves. They talk about the noises and the sounds in there. They get the creeps. But I talked to...
I will take you guys up there.
And she and a friend of hers were working after hours one night in there, and the building's locked up. And they heard someone coming up the steps. And they told them they'd have to go home. The building was locked. And somebody kept coming up the steps, and they went to the top of the steps and heard the sound of somebody climbing, and there wasn't anybody on the stairway. Needless to say, they went out the back door they could go out from up there, and were very frightened. People who have cleaned the building have reported seeing like marks from, like if someone missed the spittoon from chewing tobacco after they'd just cleaned the room.
Like I said, I will take you guys up there someday.
But the room Governor Pattison died in
It's
used to
like
overlook
amazing
the old,
up there.
racehorse track, which is the parking lot for Kroger now. And Pattison liked to watch the horses train and practice and race over there. And so we know he used the room a lot. He did a lot of his paperwork, his official work up there, his personal business, and so did his wife. But last year, the last night, I gave a tour on a Sunday in Promont. We had things happen the other nights, people bumping into cold spots. People said, oh, it's because the house is old and it's cold. And I said, well, why is it happening in the middle of the room and not near a corner, and no one else is feeling it? And so the last tour we gave, last Halloween season, we're in Promont. And
I just noticed you.
There's about, 30 people.
I hope you soon hear,
We tried to
Mike.
take as many as we could because we had to turn lots of people away each night. And we're in the room, and I got this chill, and I sort of moved forward, just chilly, and everybody goes, what are you doing? I said, I don't know. I felt this cold spell go right down my back as if somebody was putting their hand down my shirt. And you saw people like who were terrified, and other people looking at you like, oh yeah, right. But the kicker of it all was, as we're in there talking, several people started moving around and said, there's somebody, or a cold spot going right in between all of us right over here. And so they moved out of the way, and I'm looking, and everybody else is looking, and nobody sees anything. And then the bed very slightly gives way as if someone is laying in it. And that was enough for everybody. Everybody goes, oh, okay, well, all right, we've seen enough. And everybody came outside the room and decided they had had enough of that segment of the tour. Claremont County has an incredible history. And one of the
But
most
yeah.
fascinating stories in the county's history.
I don't want to show it all of this for tonight. So but yeah, that's the history of haunted history of Clown Mount, where I'm from. But yeah, I will take you guys up there, Pearl Mount Manor. It's like down the road from me, like probably 4 or 5 minutes. There's a lot of hunting. This is the first disc I got. I have a second disc. Actually, I'm about to buy the book. But yeah, I'll show you some haunted stuff. I'm gonna show you guys here. So, we have a town up here in Boston, Ohio. Hilltown, Ohio. Usually named Boston, Ohio. There was a little low budget movie filmed there and everything. This town was what do you call it? Was shut down here. A Ohio town that's Boston, Ohio, Hilltown, Ohio, was shut down by the government. Now it's called Hilltown. Boston Mills, Ohio is abandoned abandoned village that got pushed out by Amutis National Park, or ANP, Plan Gone 1. Now plans with the plans with the reputation for being a place where bad things happen to good people. It wasn't always the case for this unsuspecting community. Founded in 1806, Boston Mills was once a sleepy, peaceful town until 1974, when President Greenwood Ford signed a bill that would allow the National Park Service to make space in the area for creation of the what would become Cuyahoga Valley National Park. I'm sorry guys, I can't speak about this. I say the words right. But in order to accommodate the park, the government used eminent domain um to acquire land from private owners. My friend's teaching me how to say that word. She's texting me on my phone right now. Cahoga Valley. There we go. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. Land from private owners as government boarded up and demolished homes. The town people became angry and disgruntled with the sense of hopelessness. Hopeless, I want to say. Homeowners felt that they had no choice but relocate. But yeah, the couple of friends of mine went there, and it's creepy, they say. But yeah. Is it illegal? Go to Hilltown? Oh, wow. Yeah. So this is cool. And someone found a noose in one of the barns. And let me go to satellite view. This is a pretty big area for it's like, yeah, there's like real like I have no woods for this right now. Oh my gosh. We have like something like, and it's by the Cedar Point. Trying to remember where it is. Because it's a little island and Lake Erie, okay. They don't show it. P. Lee, yeah, okay. Look, Mihohio. Oh, wow. Where's Cedar Point at? I don't know if I... It's Cleveland. It's been years I haven't been to, Cedar Point in years. What is this? Oh. Let me find, something that, remember I was talking about the, Crybaby Bridge? Indian Hill, that's Milford, Marbury, Owensville. If I know where I'm at, I do. Okay. Um, what? I guess, um, 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 I guess, okay. Yeah, you need to do that. And get it on video. Full quiet from, wow. There's Family Dollar, okay. Go down this road. Down this road. There's a couple of birds right now. So, from here, there was a window here, and legends go, if you turn off your car, no, park your car then turn it off and honk the horn a couple times, you'll see a hanging body in the window, and your car will not start. Yeah. But, here's, when, so, in this bridge, so, I had my ex-girlfriend with me, and, so, I forced her to get on the, has anyone else seen this, or avoiding it? What, the bridge? I don't know. That's one thing. But this bridge, I forced my ex-girlfriend to go on there with me, because I've never been on there. But this is the old bridge they used to go on and drive over. I don't know. I heard rumors, but I don't know. But, here, I'm gonna go back here. So here, this is my Grandpa Lou's house. He used to have it trampoline back here, it said back here. He had horses in here. They say in these woods, they say these woods is the Devil Washman Woods by my Grandpa Lou's house, and that's not true. I was gonna say that would cause a car accident, but it's no. The car behind them or front of them will stop and pull out. But this, my grandpa's house, he made this house from a mobile home into a big house. If you see what I typed, check them out. But, yeah. Guys, you want to see Kings Island? This rider is not there anymore. I don't know why Google Earth has it up, so. But down the Kings Island is on a haunted property, by the way. If you go down there, here, take a left or right. Hold on, I'm trying to get my. Yeah. Go down here. Hit a right here again, and here's a haunted I wanted to, but I didn't have the time to watch it. But I love Google Street View. The Cover Birds or the Hilltown one? Or this place? It's like something was going over here, and here's the brick wall. So that's cool. I never would notice that. There's an open door there. Yeah. So the almost the same thing what I just showed you, the Cover Birds. This, if you kids, this is a old gunpowder factory that is on the property of Kings Island. And it's kind of weird because they used to own all this. See? So it's kind of creepy. I want to play Where's Waldo for a couple minutes. Try it. Nope, not him. It's been years that I ever played Where's Waldo. Oh. Linda, okay. Oh, there's other things on here. Okay. There's Waldo. No. Whoa. What is this? What is this? Oh gosh, this is harder. Oh no. What just happened? Oh, this Waldo. Who's Emma, by the way? 1997, 1998. That's my birth year. My birthday year, 1998. I can't find Waldo. I can't find Waldo. A little cool like guys. This one is hard. Oh. Nope. I can't find Waldo. I know you have to find all the travelers, but I can't. Oh my gosh, this is hard. Oh. Found one. What? Ah. Oh my gosh. What is Wildo? Monday, Tuesday, Friday. The banana splits. I forgot to. Cut the outlaw. Outlaw. Oh. Oh, this one's gonna be hard though. I'm on all the ways. I'm feeling along the way. I'm feeling along the way. Oh, I found Waldo. Okay, I'm not gonna click on him. Until I find everyone. If I can't find the outlaw in a couple minutes, I'll just go and click on him. And done. Take a break from that. 2 months for me.
Something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away.
You will be saved. Ooh. I need coffee. I'm not in coffee at all. But I feel like I need coffee. I would too. Oh, I'm trying to shut God in you for you guys. I don't want you guys to be sick like me. Truth is, for me, I have taken sleepy and feel so I won't take it close to us like always. It's coming up too, April 14th, right? No? I don't remember what he said. 14th or the 15th? I don't remember. Guys, I need to get out of here. Someone needs to talk to me offline. So,
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight.
oh,
We will fly
it's coming up.
above the sky.
It's coming up on next Wednesday. It's next Wednesday, guys. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. And the days after that. Yeah, my friend needs to talk to me up when I get off the live stream, and I don't know if it's serious talk or needs to talk to me about what's going on with her family.
Ready to explore right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to
But guys, I will see you guys again in my next live stream. I will see you guys in the park. See ya!
the globe, trying to protect your
Sorry, dudes, you catch the ending of the live stream. But I'll be on tomorrow or Thursday. I don't know. So, guys, I will see you guys in the parks.